Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Rachel and I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back and for all your love and support. I appreciate you so much. And so today we're just gonna do a bit of a catch up. What do you guys think? Let's just talk. So a bit of a life update. There hasn't been a lot of changes except for one big thing that happened in the family where we lost a very important family member, and it has rocked us so much. It's been such a challenging time, and I think death really changes your perspective on life, on what you find important, on God, on your faith. It just changes a lot of things. So there's just been a lot of change in my mindset on a lot of things. What I would stress about before, I just don't stress about it anymore. I find it so important to invest in my spiritual growth now, because death is something that will happen to all of us, but the important thing is it shouldn't happen before your time. And really, as long as you know where you're going, that's the most important thing. So I really find it important now that I'm investing in my spiritual journey with God a lot more, and focusing more on what will happen after this life, after earth and all of that, making sure that I am living a purpose-driven life here on earth. It's been a challenging time. A lot has happened. Sometimes you get disappointed because you wanted so many things to happen at the right time and then it didn't happen, and then now you're like, oh Lord, why are things happening the way they're happening? And honestly, I feel like delay is not denial. That's another thing that I have been learning. So apart from the loss in the family, it's really also been about patience. Oh, honestly, if it's one thing about me, patience, I had like zero of it. When you're not patient, you're gonna get the wrong stuff. When you're not patient, counterfeit spirits happen. When you're not patient, you end up just going backwards because you think that this is for you, but it's not. So now you have to wait again when it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? So yeah, in this season of my life, I've been having to show and practice a lot of patience, because there's just something that I really want God to do, and I feel like it's been like that thing that I have to be patient about. I'll probably share it with you guys once it happens and once I'm sort of over all of that. But yeah, patience has been that thing that I've really been having to learn. Patience is not easy, especially when you're an impatient person naturally. It's a lot. And on Instagram, I sort of spoke about the importance of community. You really need to have people with you, teaching you stuff, praying with you, growing with you, and not being an island, because I'm naturally an introvert. So it's very easy for me to just be in my corner and just mind my business and just focus on myself and my husband, my immediate family, and not really care about like the social aspect. But I think God has called us to be around people, and there's power in unity, So that's been something I've been learning a lot, because even in this time, like, people have shown up for me and my husband and our family in ways that I can't even explain. And that has just re-solidified, the importance of community, because a lot of things you need people. You can't do everything yourself. You don't have to do this life thing alone. And it's just been beautiful to see that people can be good, because for a long time I was very skeptical of people, especially after being disappointed and hurt from previous relationships, friendships. You tend to have a different outlook on people. But really, like, God has shown me that, look, there are still good people that are there for you. You don't have to have so many of them, but the ones that you do have are more than enough. And that takes me to my second point: procrastination. If it's one thing about me, I spoke about that, I'm naturally an impatient person, and God is working on me and has been working on me. But another thing is procrastination. And the crazy thing about me is I don't procrastinate in work. I don't procrastinate in things that need to get done. I procrastinate in things that involve me, that I have a choice to do. You know what I mean? And I think that's a lot of us. So for example, with work, you have a deadline, you do it. I'm not going to procrastinate. Even in high school, university, if I need to get things done, I do it. But when it's something that is not like you don't have to do it, like filming, or I don't have to show up on social media, I can be fine with that. And so I was speaking with my husband the last week or early this week, that you need to get out of the funk of thinking like, oh, it's fine, I'm just gonna not do it, or when I want to do it, then I'm gonna do it. I have to discipline myself. This is a challenge that I'm giving myself, that look, this is something I enjoy doing. I've been doing this for many years, on and off, but I've been enjoying it. And me just saying, you know what, I don't feel like it, I'll do it next week. Next week turns into 3 months, 4 months, 11 months. It's just not it, you know. And I think it's really important that the same effort I put into work is the same effort I need to put on YouTube, because I know that this is the platform that God wants to use, and He wants me to be a mouthpiece on this platform. But for a long time I have been just procrastinating and being lazy about it, and here I am. And that's why I was talking on my YouTube channel that it's so important to have people in your corner, people that see the good in you, people that love you. Marrying a good man makes the difference. Having good people around you makes the difference. And so life is for the living, and I need to do what I'm called to do now. Like, talking about God, showing your Christian journey doesn't mean you have to be on the pulpit in the church. No, God can use you in so many different ways, and this is just one of them. So I'm really grateful for that, and thank you guys for your patience. I know so many of you are like, why are you not on YouTube, girl? What's going on? But you know, God needed to touch me. Like, long story short, God sometimes has to take you out of that funk, out of that pit that you're in, and really change your mindset before you can actually see the light again. So I'm really happy for that. And the third thing that I wanted to talk about is really the channel, where it's going and what you can expect. So you guys know, like, faith is definitely going to be a big part of this channel, and lifestyle as well. That's just what I'm into, and I think things will just fall in place as we go. But if you have something that like you want me to talk about, please feel free to like drop it in the comment section. I'm happy to do it, as long as it's in line with like my values, it's in line with what I believe and what I'm comfortable with. I'm happy to do it, but it's definitely still going to be a faith and lifestyle based channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe so that you don't miss out on future content. I'm very excited for the videos that are to come, and this new journey really of this channel, sort of a rebirth, if you can call it. And that's what I wanted to share. I'm hungry and I just have a bit of work to do, so I'm like juggling everything. That's adulting. Adulting is a lot, but I hope you guys are doing good and that you're excited to go on this journey with me, and I'm happy that you're here. So I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, to comment down below what you'd like to see, and to subscribe to this channel, and I will be happy to see you in my next video. Bye guys.